Hello all. Let's see what Max is doing. He's laying out here on... Let's see if he'll come. You can see he's better. Starting to run a little bit. He's even vocal. He wants to play, but I'm not going to have him play. I'm not going to have him play because he still has heartworms. So I got till the 26th and he's going to get the treatment for the heartworms. So although he's barking, I just don't want him. Not that it may do something, because I don't know. My dogs have never had heartworms. So he wound up getting. You can get dogs can get heartworms through mosquitoes. So it's not like he can have heartworms and then give him to Blue. See how he likes playing or whatever, and give him to Blue or whatever. But he's doing a lot better, as you can see. He wants to play, and so does she. But like I said, the heartworm is transferred from mosquito to dog, so it's not like they can how can I put it without sounding disgusting? They can't. It's not caused through feces or anything like that. Hookworms, I'm not for sure. I know heartworms can only come from mosquitoes, and that's it. So they got the Heart Guard, which they're actually both on, which I'm going to wind up getting more of that and stuff like that. But hey, both of them are right there. Right now he's. So I still got a lot of stuff to do over here. Here, let me do this. I got this to clean up right here. I got that to move, which I'm going to have my neighbor help me move that. So I'm going to take all that, put it on top of that, right over there. I'm going to put it all on top of that, take that and move it all the way back there between the fence right there and those trees. So it's going to be back there. Then I got this. I got to move this too. I got a trailer right there I need to move and see if I can fix. I want to figure out and see how I can actually put that trailer and hook it to my mower. That way I can drive my mower around and stuff, like pick up sticks and stuff like that around for my fireplace. Do some cleanup. I got this little bike where I got some mongoose I was going to fix up. I had this one fixed up for my nephew, but he just let it go because he really wasn't into riding the bike. He was more into dirt bikes and stuff, so he wound up with riding a dirt bike. He rides dirt bikes all the time in Georgia now. But I've got that stuff got this stuff to move over here. I got the stuff over. See that pile right there? I got a bunch of stuff to burn there. I got my barrel. It's a water barrel I use, so water comes down from there and goes into that. I have it around. I don't use it to drink. I use it for like if the power goes out or if the pump goes out or something. I can like flush my toilet, do stuff like that. I don't cook with it. I mean, although I can actually maybe filter it, put it in, boil it, and then I can cook with it. But I don't do that because I have bottled water. Well, I mean, not like the Zephyr Hills, I drink like bottled water or whatever like that. But I fill up water jugs like from, if I get like the Blackberry Dr. Pepper or the Sunkist or Sprite or 7-Up. I actually fill them up and put them in the fridge through my regular well water. That's like filtered and stuff like that, so it's good. They had it so it would wind up with it goes through the filter system and stuff like that, but then the bleach water goes into it, salt will go into it, and it's like a pulsating unit. It's like you got the how can I do this? Well, you got a pipe coming up like this, another pipe coming up here, and a position in front of it, and between that pulsator is there mixing the bleach water and the salt up into the system. I didn't like that at all. I don't like the taste of the salt, taste of bleach water. No. I took that pulsator completely out and run it just like it is through the filter system, and I can drink the water. But I'm the only one that can drink his well water or their well water on this road. My neighbor over here, which is the land over there, see where that dog bathtub is right over there? They had a new well. They can't drink their water. My nephew, which lives over there, not my White House, but the next trailer over, which is a trailer, the yellow trailer. My nephew had a pump put in. Can't drink their water. The people over here, I don't know, I haven't asked them if they can drink their water or not, but they probably can't. And there's a tree farm. I don't think they can drink their water either. So I'm the only one on this road that can drink well water. So I don't have to go out buy bottled water all the time and waste my money on all that, which I'm good with. But there was it was a video I did it was a while back. It was a few years ago, I think. Well, it was last year sometime, last year sometime I think it was. I've only been doing this YouTube thing since I started this channel, probably from last year or something like that. I'm not for sure. But I had I unloaded an AR-15 clip into the ground. A lot of people thought I was shooting right into the ground, like I was shooting like right there into the ground. No, I wasn't. As you can see, let me find it. Well, here, let me do this. Let's see if I can find it. See that like box thing right there? There's a fire pit right here. This is all fire pit. Here's another part of it. That all right here, that's a big fire pit right through here. So I was actually shooting into a fire pit that's like 5 to 6 foot deep. I was going down. I wasn't like right here. I wasn't shooting like this. I was shooting out like this, down like 8 feet. 6, 7, 8 feet, something like that. So I was shooting into it. Not right on the edge, not right into the ground or anything like that. But now that I get off, let's say, that jargon, once I found out Max, which is right, well, he's going to the bathroom right now, but let's get off that. He also has arthritis in his hips and his knees, and that was the pain he was feeling, besides whatever else. So out here, he dug this hole right in here. Now let's walk this way, and this is what got me, and this is how I think he wound up with heartworms. So let's walk over this way. I didn't see him, let's say, all night, because I used to leave my back door open. I don't now. That's another project I'm going to get into right there. But I started walking this way trying to find him. Couldn't find him. So I kept walking, couldn't find him. I started here. So I was like, I wonder. And I got over there on that other side. I heard him whining. Let me see if I can find it. So it's over, let's see, where was it? Yeah, it's overgrown. But he dug in right here. Or see that there's a little like a hole right there? He dug in right there. And I heard him whining. He was there. He was trying to get up all night. I didn't know it. I couldn't hear him. I didn't hear the whining or anything like that. So he kept trying to get up and get up and get up, and he started whining. So I helped him up and I helped him walk back inside. That's when I started closing my door at night. So that way, he wasn't able to get out. So now I keep it there, but he's doing better now, so he can kind of go around a little bit without the basic heartworms doing that much to him. But the 26th, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to keep that back door shut. So I can let my dog Blue out or whatever. But when he goes out, I gotta lead him by a leash to go out so they don't start playing. And once those heartworms die, break up and go and cause, I think it was embolism or something like that. So he basically dies. It likes blocks the blood vein or whatever, blocks the blood flow, and he dies. I can't have that. So I gotta walk him everywhere I take him. So I gotta walk him outside. I'm not gonna keep him in a kennel. I'm not like that at all. I don't cage my animals up like that. So once I go in, let me switch. This door is usually open. So I gotta, right here, I keep this. I lock it like that and it stays open. But with the mosquitoes, let me go ahead and shut this. They're starting to come out, so that's why I shut that door. But I might have to shut that now to walk him. I'll take him out with a leash. I'll walk him. He'll go to the bathroom and all that. And I don't get mad at my dogs for me shutting the door and me finding, let's say, feces in the kitchen or pee or something like that. I don't. My dogs don't get in trouble for that. I'll just go in, I'll clean it up or whatever, which I gotta actually empty, I think. I might have did it this morning, I don't know. I gotta empty my dustpan, and it's like an industrial dustpan or something like that. It's one of the bigger ones. Found on alongside the road. I gotta empty that. But another project I want to get into. This is one thing I need to fix though. As you can see, this house, see it goes straight from there and goes straight down, goes over. It's perfect, right? What do you see wrong over here? Let's see if there's some construction guys out there that can tell me what's wrong with this corner. See this corner? Tell me what's wrong with that corner. See if you can tell me what's wrong with this corner, the left corner. Right corner, left corner. I'll give you some angles. My phone is straight. If my phone wasn't straight, it'd be like this. Or like this. This is straight up and down. See this side? I'll even come over here. Put you right on this corner. Then I'll give you the whole shot. And see if anybody can tell me what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Can anybody else tell me what's wrong? So I got that, I do like pressure washing and stuff like that, cleaning the back up and stuff like that. I got to read. So I got this solar light right here that comes on at night for the dogs when they come out, so I don't need to have that on all the time. Because were coming on only like at night. They had the motion and stuff like that, or the night thing in there. They pop on at night or whatever. If they have someone motioned, the dogs motioned inside or outside, but they stopped working. So I just done them in, this whatever, and just put these others in right here, which is actually, you can see, needs clean. You can see how it's. I didn't even take the plastic off of it. Yet it still works. Yeah, I didn't even peel that plastic off. See the plastic on it? Even on the lenses themselves. This one's got it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I... Yeah. I'll have to do something else about that to get that off later, but... Come on, Max. Come on. Come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. Sorry about that. Here she comes. Come on. Hold on, it's gonna get dark. We're back inside. It's dark in here. As you can see, it's dark. It's dark. There we go. So that's stuff I want. I want to get into the Jeep too. So I usually start working on my Jeep in the fall, because, well, shoot, that was a mud dauber. On my bed, I gotta get rid of a mud dauber. Yeah, let's see if he can. Uh oh, he landed over there, it looks like. Yeah, I think he landed up there where those hot sauces are up there. But yeah, I got a Jeep I'm gonna get into. It had its automatic shift on the steering column, right? So you go, I mean, it just goes like this up and down with that. They don't lock in. So I'm thinking inside the transmission, you got the transmission stuff here and the shifter over on this side. That shifter, the lock broke inside the transmission to lock it in place. When you go in to lock it in place, it could be like a little tab or something like that when it clicks in, to click that in, right? To click it into the gears. That little piece, I think, broke. So it just goes up and down like that. So I got to go in, take that off, take that out and see if that's what it was. But I want to get the steering column in it. I want to get it hooked up again. I need to get it so I can start it again, which I have the buttons for, which right now, I don't actually know where they're at right now, but I know they're in this house somewhere. They're in one of my boxes somewhere, which may be the box over here. Which may be this box right here. Maybe. I don't know if they're in there or not. But that's one thing, it's the one project I'm going to wind up doing is that. Let's see. What else do I got? The mower I showed you, I want to get into that too, but I got to get the Jeep going first so I can bring it in, hook up to it, or figure out a way. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to, with that trailer I have, be able to take it, put it up on the trailer, and get it up on that trailer by myself. Because it don't have what it needs to come, like a ramp or whatever, to come up, and I can't drive it up because it's not running. So I can go from there, I can take it from there, and I can pull it, kind of maybe put it somehow up and get it so the back wheels are free, drive it up and actually get that Camaro back in the carport, drive it up, put it there, and then get it so I can maybe get it towards the carport so I can put it in the carport or whatever. So I may wind up selling that blue Camaro I have just to get rid of it. That way I'll have all that room in that carport to put that mower in there to start working on it again, get it running again, and probably wind up either keeping it or wind up going in and wind up seeing if I can sell it. See if I can just sell it or something. I'm not for sure what I'm going to do yet. But those are some of the projects I'm going to wind up getting into and stuff like that. I got that. I mean, I got to get the thing so I can do the gaming on YouTube and stuff like that. I don't have that box I need yet to do that. I gotta order that and get that, but I gotta take care of Max first, which is the heartworm treatment and stuff like that. That's first. That's mandatory. I gotta do that. So I don't want. I'm not gonna start buying stuff. So I'm saving now to get that done and do that. That's first. That's priority. That's first. Get that done. Get that taken care of. Get him good. Get him back to normal again. Then he can play and do all this other kind of stuff like that and all that, right? Then I can go in and work on like the gaming on YouTube and stuff like that. I can game on Twitch. I can do the gaming on Twitch and stuff like that, but that's not. I don't know. I mean, I've done it before, but I mean, some people watch, some people don't. Getting on a game, it's not. No. So I got to come up with something else on that kind of stuff that I can do on that. And that's just like I did that video about maybe like a podcast or something like that. I mean, I've had nobody mention any kind of thing, a podcast they may want to see or anything like that on anything. So I mean, it's like 20. It's got 25 views, and my shorts got a lot more views than that 40-some minute video I did on trying to figure out like what kind of podcast or upcoming projects I want to do and videos and stuff like that. But nobody's mention anything in the comments about any kind of podcast they want to see. So I don't think, even in me doing that, I don't think nobody's going to be interested in that. They're more interested in my shorts than anything else. So I'm going to stick with that for a while and see how that goes. And until I can get some, let's say, activation on my on the videos like this I'm doing, like right here, on what somebody wants to see. I have like 860 subscribers. 25 of those 860 has watched that video. So they're more into my shorts than any other video. I got to figure out what kind of content I want to do on like podcasts and stuff like that, because there's a lot of stuff already out there that everybody's already doing. And I don't want to make it look like I'm copying somebody else doing podcasts. That's not me at all. I'm not going to take somebody's flair for doing something and try to put my flair on top of it. I want it to be unique. I want it to be my own. And with ADHD, it's going to take a while for me to come up with it. So I've been fighting myself in my head trying to figure out what I want to do, where I want to take it, how I want to go about doing it, what I want to add to my videos. I'm at a standstill right now about it. There's a lot of people, they say, oh, do gun content, do video games, do this, do that, tell your likes, tell this and that. I'm social, but I don't like hanging around a bunch of people or having people hang around me all the time. So how can I put it? I'm trying to figure out how I can put it. I'm a loner, but not when I don't need to be. So if I go out like a doctor's appointment, stuff like that, like I talk to people around. I have my Rubik's Cube. If I can find it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I have the Rubik's Cube right here. Now, here, see, I have this Rubik's Cube right here I like messing around with. I'm good. Okay. And now I mess around with that, like if I'm waiting around, doing something at a doctor's office, I take the Rubik's Cube to start fiddling around with to solve and stuff like that, on doing different this, different that. I was probably in my teens when I got my first Rubik's Cube, so I was like 15, 16, 17, something like that. I wound up getting my first Rubik's Cube. I didn't know the algorithms. I didn't know how to solve it, right? So I started thinking about it. I just let it go. I took it. Let's say, threw it aside. Didn't do anything with it at all. And no, this is not the same Rubik's Cube I had back then. This is different. I don't even know where that one went. But I started thinking about it. Then the cell phones come along. The computers and the cell phones and all that come along. Then you started seeing PDFs and stuff like that on certain things. You see the PDF on the Rubik's Cube, or on this, or on that puzzle, or whatever like that. Then you see this kind of stuff, and you start learning, and you go and look, and you start... I didn't learn by, like, what is it? It's, like right, left, up, down, top, bottom, stuff like that on that stuff, right? On whichever way they go, or like, let's see, right down, right up, stuff like that, you know? So I didn't go by that. I started looking at the pictures and see which way it was going. And I started learning that way to get the muscle memory instead of reading the letters and the numbers like once or twice or fourth, whatever. I started learning as the visual learning instead of the letter and number learning. I learned visually. So you go up or down or anything like that. Now, I have a video on here before me solving it. But the reason I did the video was not because of the Rubik's Cube. That wasn't the video at all. It wasn't about the Rubik's Cube and solving that Rubik's Cube. It was about trying to solve it with ADHD, or having that to contend with on everything, because I can get going and going and going and I just stop. And it just freezes. And I started thinking about it, and I have to sit there and think on, I was going on all my moves and stuff like that down to the last move, which is the one where you have the top white piece. Let's say the top white right here, right? Or you have the yellow, which is usually the way it goes, and you have it, it's all solved. So you have, let's say, orange is where the blue is is where the red is where the green is. So then you go in, you have one, which is all of them, that's all together. Then you have, let's say, the red here, which is all solved. Then you turn it around, you have the green, the orange, and the blue, right? Now, let's say you have this orange right here, you have it on the blue side. Or vice versa, you have it on the green side. Then you got to go in and calculate that way and turn the whole thing over to put white on top. So here, let me see, let me do it this way. So you have it like this, right? You have all this, right? All this solved, right? So you have the white on top, like that. You turn it. Let's see if I can do it. Alright, see how the red's solved? See, you have the orange where the blue is, the green where the orange is, and the blue where the green is, right? So you have the red behind, so you'll go in, you'll turn this all the way over. But first, let's say you want the green to hit right here, right? So now, would you go this, you don't want to go this way, because that's towards the blue, right? You take the green over to have it like that. Then you go over, you twist it over, you twist it back, and then it's solved. And you're good to go. But it took me about 6 months to learn it by visually looking at which way it was pointing up on the schematic or the PDF. And it took me about 6 months to learn it, and I was still learning. Now I can do it without even doing that. I don't even need them no more to even do that. I can just mix it up, solve it. I can't solve it in 10, 15, 20 seconds. I'm not that quick. But I can solve it within 2 minutes or a little over. But like I said, it was never, the video I did was never, ever about this Rubik's Cube and me solving it. Anybody can solve this. It doesn't matter who it is. A child can solve this. Visually, by looking at which way it's turning, and going through all page, going through piece after piece after piece, all the way through the whole thing, and then it's solved. Then they learn it. Then it's all muscle memory, and it's not the memory of the letter and the number. It's all muscle memory on how to turn it, how to do this, and how to do that, which is the best way to learn. You don't want to go in and learn like, say, okay, you got right, left, or what is it, like R up twice or something like that. You go right, you go up twice, and you whatever like that on those numbers and letters, right? Or those letters and numbers or whatever. But with my ADHD, this actually helps me get my mind back where it needs to be by fiddling with something with my hands instead of just sitting there doing nothing. That kind of gets boring to me, and just whatever. So I wind up with something to do, or either I can watch TikToks, or I can watch YouTube, or I can do whatever, check whatever stuff on my phone I want to, right? But the to-go thing I have is the Rubik's Cube on to-go on if I'm getting impatient or anything like that. This will calm me down. I start messing with my Rubik's Cube, it's gonna calm me down. Probably faster than anything else will. And that's another reason I'm having a lot of trouble on trying to come up with some certain video to do, because I got a multitude of videos I can do that I've done in the past that hasn't got much traffic at all. So I had when I started doing all sorts of videos on all kinds of different things, thinking, okay, maybe I'll get a lot more views and stuff on my stuff. I had maybe 100 subscribers within the first, let's say, 6 months to a year. Then I got in where somebody put me out there, and I got like I think like 860 or something subscribers now or whatever. Kind of going up and not going up. I mean, my shorts are bringing in a lot of traffic, but I need that right certain thing to do to get that traffic coming. And I don't have all the money that other people have to, let's buy this and try this. Let's buy that and try that. Let's go spend money on this and try this. Let's get this place or that place. Let's rent this place or that place. Try it here, try it there. I don't have that kind of money. I'm not rich. I'm basically barely getting by on what I'm doing. I have my bill money. I get food, stuff like that I need. But I don't have all the extra to go out there doing a bunch of stuff. That's just how it is with me. So I'd appreciate the help. Well, hopefully I'll get it. Who knows? But on ideas on maybe like a podcast I can create or something I can do or whatever, anything like that, or try to figure out what I can come up with myself, which I've been trying to do, but I've been stagnant at, and it kind of stops me because I'm not a singer, I'm not this, I'm not that. I don't have like a bunch of friends around to get content off of. It's just me and 2 dogs, and I'm not going to go and parade my dogs out there saying, "Oh, look at this, look at this. Give me a like if you want to see this or that or the other." I'm not like that at all. I don't want to constantly keep haggling for something and keep going and going and going and going like that. So I got to come up with some idea that I can come up with. Since like fall and winter is coming or whatever, it's going to be the sun's not going to be out all the time. It's going to be a lot cooler. I can get outside, start doing more. Get the Jeep going. Get working on it. Set my mower and that trailer up to go around doing this and moving stuff like that. So I got that stuff coming up, and I got to get my carport cleaned out and stuff like that. I'll work on stuff in there and stuff like that. But who knows? Maybe something will come out of it. I'm not for sure. Maybe someone will come up with an idea, and maybe it's something I can see, or maybe make more or whatever and get that idea and just keep going with that idea. But who knows? But I've been on here for about 33 minutes talking, so I'll let y'all go and let me know what you think I should do, and I'll try to come up with stuff myself. But main point is, give me some ideas. I'll talk to y'all later. You're one of a kind. You're blessed, so bless those in need. Thank you all. Stay blessed. Let's see who watches my videos all the way to the end. Can you guess what's wrong with the left side back of my house? You're one of a kind, you're blessed, so bless those in need. Stay blessed. Thank you.